The annual fundraiser for the American Civil War Museum of Ohio was held March 29, 2014 at the museum, 217 South Washington Street, Tiffin, Ohio.
As you know, 4.5 months ago, the greatest battle in the history of our young nation was fought here in the fields around Gettysburg. Over 3,500 of our brave Union dead are here buried in the cemetery around us. We are gathered today on the occasion of the dedication of that cemetery. I wish to thank Dr. Edward Everett, former president of Harvard University, for so beautifully expressing the solemnity of this occasion over the past 2 hours. I am sure it's something none of us will ever forget. We're also honored to have with us today President Abraham Lincoln. He's been asked to give a few appropriate remarks. Mr. President.
Well, what I'd like to do, oftentimes women don't have the opportunity to speak publicly back here in the 1860s, but I'd like to have Mrs. Lincoln say a few things before I give my remarks.
Mr. Lincoln's a tad taller than I am. I appreciate your indulgence for allowing me to address all of you. Can you hear me all right? Yes. All right, good. You know, folks aren't real aware that when we entered Washington City, there weren't very many troops in the city. The war hadn't been declared yet, of course, and when the fighting began,
Abraham and Mary Lincoln reenactors Robert and Barbara Brugler of Worthington, Ohio, shared their thoughts and views on the Gettysburg battle, President Lincoln's Gettysburg Address and its meaning.
407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation, so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little know what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain. That this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
President Lincoln's birthday party, an event that was held in February for elementary school-age children and represented by Mackenzie, presented President Lincoln with birthday cards. This event was sponsored by the Civil War Museum and the Tiffin Seneca Public Library.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Thank you for your kindness and for everyone else that wrote the cards to me. I'm much obliged with that. Now, I want to know, when you had the birthday party, did you have cake with candles? Did you have 205 candles? Yeah, I've been to some places where they do that, and you have to bring out the fire brigade.
Music was provided by harpist JoLynn Messer of Tiffin, Ohio. Guests were served heavy hors d'oeuvres and an open bar hosted by Aramark Services, Heidelberg University. The American Civil War Museum of Ohio opened its doors January 29, 2011. The museum offers 8 rooms with hands-on exhibits designed to enhance the experience and knowledge of the Civil War and Ohio's involvement. More information about the American Civil War Museum of Ohio can be found at www.acwmo.org.
Yes, we'll rally round the flag, boys will rally once again.